She refused to salute the general, then whispered a name that left him frozen. She stood perfectly still as the general approached, uniform sharp, posture flawless. Everyone expected the salute, but it never came. Gasps rippled through the parade ground. A refusal like that wasn't just disrespect, it was career-ending. The general stepped closer, his voice cold with authority. And then she leaned in and whispered a single name. The general froze. Welcome to United War, where we tell the stories of courage, consequence, and moments that change military history forever. Today's story isn't about rebellion. It's about truth buried beneath rank, and a name powerful enough to silence a man who commanded thousands. This is the story of a soldier who refused to salute, not out of arrogance, but because some salutes are earned. The setting was hosting a high-profile inspection. Flags snapped in the wind. Boots struck pavement in perfect rhythm. At the center stood Captain Elena Cross, a decorated intelligence officer known for discipline, precision, and absolute loyalty to protocol. She had never missed a salute, never questioned authority, never drawn attention. Until today. General Marcus Hale was a legend, at least publicly. Brilliant strategist, untouchable reputation. His arrival brought tension. Officers straightened, voices dropped. Everyone saluted as he passed. Everyone except Captain Cross. As the general stopped in front of her, silence swallowed the parade ground. She remained still, eyes forward, hands at her sides. The general's brow tightened. "Captain," he said sharply, "do you not recognize your superior?" Still, she did not salute. The general stepped closer, anger rising. Enough for only her to hear, she spoke, calm, controlled. She whispered a single name, not loud, not threatening, just precise. And whatever that name meant, it shattered him. The general's face drained of color, his breath caught, and for the first time in his career, he said nothing. The parade ground waited. The name had been whispered, not shouted, not explained, yet it struck harder than any accusation. On a parade ground filled with disciplined silence, a general stood frozen because of a name only two people understood. The general's reaction. General Hale recovered just enough to maintain appearance. He cleared his throat, adjusted his gloves. "Dismiss," he ordered sharply. The formation broke, but confusion lingered. Officers exchanged glances. Whispers followed Captain Cross as she turned and walked away, calm, untouched. The name's origin. The name, she whispered, belonged to Major Daniel Cross, her older brother, a decorated intelligence officer, officially killed in action. But Captain Cross knew the truth, and so did the general. Major Cross had been lost during a classified operation overseen by General Hale himself, an operation that was quietly buried. A buried mission. The mission had gone wrong. Intel altered. Extraction delayed. Major Cross and his team were left behind. Official reports blamed enemy movement. Unofficially, someone higher up had made a decision that saved a reputation and cost lives. The general feels the pressure. The general returned to his quarters shaken. For years, the truth had stayed buried, files sealed, witnesses reassigned. But now the past had spoken, quietly, publicly, and with precision. Captain Cross hadn't accused him. She didn't need to. She reminded him. The name had reopened a grave long thought sealed. Files stirred. Memories resurfaced. And Captain Elena Cross was no longer just a silent officer. She was a catalyst. Captain Cross makes her move. Captain Cross requested a formal review. Not emotional, not accusatory. By the book. She submitted archived intel references, mission timestamps, and communications logs. fragments she had preserved for years. Enough to raise questions, enough to trigger attention. The investigation begins. Within days, internal affairs quietly arrived. Unmarked vehicles, no announcements. Officers were interviewed. Old mission reports were reopened. Encrypted files were decrypted. Every path led back to the same operation, the same general. The general loses his grip. General Hale felt it immediately. Meetings shortened, calls delayed, authority questioned without words. For the first time, his rank no longer guaranteed silence. He attempted damage control, citing national security, invoking secrecy. But secrecy only works when no one remembers. Captain Cross remembered everything. Allies emerged. Others stepped forward, quietly, carefully. An intelligence analyst, a retired extraction pilot, a communications officer who never deleted a log. Pieces aligned. The truth sharpened.
The review panel convened in silence. No ceremony, no applause. Only truth waiting to be spoken. Senior officers filled the room. Legal advisors stood behind them. Records lay open on the table. General Marcus Hale entered last. The confidence that once defined him was gone. Captain Elena Cross entered moments later, calm, unshaken. Captain Cross presented the timeline. Orders issued. Intel altered. Extraction delayed. She didn't accuse. She documented. Witnesses followed. Logs were confirmed. The pattern was undeniable. When General Hale spoke, the room listened, but the spell was broken. He cited strategy. He cited risk. He cited necessity. But numbers don't argue, and names don't disappear. The ruling was clear. General Hale was relieved of operational command pending further action. The mission was officially reclassified. Families were notified. Major Daniel Cross's name was restored. The aftermath changed quietly. No cheers, no headlines. Captain Cross returned to duty. She didn't seek recognition. She sought truth, and she got it. Some salutes are automatic. Others must be earned. Captain Elena Cross didn't refuse out of defiance. She refused out of honor. Because rank can command obedience, but only truth commands respect. This is united war, where courage speaks, even in a whisper.